Hello, I'm Czar At Large Brian Sack, back from a little trip to a very small, sparsely populated corner of the world known as Iceland. Join me for a segment I'm calling Brian Traveled Somewhere That Turned Out to Be Horribly Expensive. Why would someone dress his adorable young children like they were in Hamas and take them to a volcanic, moss-covered rock in the middle of a frigid ocean for their spring break? Because I hate mice. Iceland is called Iceland for a reason. If it were Sunland or Warmistan, you could be forgiven for being upset at the absence of heat you'll undoubtedly experience. There's no false marketing. The country is cold. In the Icelandic summer, which I understand is about a week in August or something, the temperatures may even reach a sweltering 70 degrees for a few hours. As previously noted, Iceland is not cheap, even after the collapse of their economy. Practically everything is imported, with the exception of fish and horses that look like Lionel Richie. Plus, it's an enormous welfare state that funds its generous entitlements by taxing the stuffing out of absolutely everything. That's okay. You can save money by eating their incredible hot dogs and drinking crap. Driving can be tough. The roads aren't so good in a lot of places, oftentimes just gravel or maybe even washed away. So they recommend you drive around in a monster truck. If you can't afford that, try the Muso Sangyong, whatever the hell that is. And as the roadside memorial recommends, drive carefully.
What is this?
That's a guardrail to keep us from plunging to our doom.
But don't worry about getting lost. The main road is a circle, and its route number is 1. Just ask someone, where's route number 1? And they'll say, oh, it's right over there. And then you're back on your way, driving by waterfalls and waterfalls and waterfalls and waterfalls. Next thing you know, the waterfalls give way to hot sulfuric steam coming out of the ground. There are pools of boiling blue mud for the kids to run around. There are geysers, miles and miles of bizarre lavascapes formed by eruptions hundreds, thousands, and millions of years ago. Endless fields of rock. Black sand beaches for the kids to play in before they fall into the freezing ocean. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just the Earth broken in half. Iceland is an outdoorsman's paradise, too. Fishing, hiking, violent windstorms, seal hunting. You can ride Icelandic horses, and you can eat them. You can go whale watching, and you can eat them too. Adorable puffins. Taste like sea chicken. Wild reindeer. Gamey. You can visit and climb majestic glaciers like this one, Svinafellsjökull, and possibly disappear in them. So don't climb the majestic glaciers. Just take a nice picture of them. I think that's good enough. While you're driving around and seeing the amazing sights, remember, Iceland is very empty in a lot of places. So if your car breaks down, you're probably going to die. But do not be afraid. Except for the staggering cost, Iceland is truly incredible. In fact, I'll always remember it as one of the most amazing trips I took before declaring bankruptcy. Best of all, it's American tourist friendly. You know, I love you, America, but a lot of us make lousy tourists. We tend to assume everyone speaks English. We point at things and say, what's in that sandwich? Is that ham? Or hey buddy, you know I can find a Citibank ATM? And we're flummoxed when people shrug their shoulders and say, je ne comprends pas, je ne parle pas l'anglais, monsieur. But that doesn't happen in Iceland because everyone speaks English. Everyone. And that gives me hope that maybe one day the kids in America will speak English too. So consider not sending the kids to college and use that money to visit Iceland. But not when the volcanoes are going nuts. And don't overpack. If you run out of diapers, you'll find a pack of scum in most grocery stores.